Let us all go into the world of plants. So when I said plants, we already have started with the plants. Now we have to go to the names of those diseases or those pests. So let's see what are those diseases which affects the plants. Not only the diseases, we have to also see those agents which cause the diseases. Because crops are affected by different kinds of diseases, we are saying. See, I have brought a leaf into the class so that you will know what is, you have already seen this. This is a leaf. Can you see some yellow spots, some broken areas in the leaf? Hope you can see. So these are nothing but these are the leaves which is affected, or the leaf which is affected by some larva or some caterpillar. See, they are eating this leaf. This leaf is being eaten. So when the leaf is being eaten, what happens to the yield of the crop? The yield will decrease. And when the yield will decrease, you will see that there is no proper profit for the farmer. So farmer needs to prevent the attack of this or such kinds of pest. So what is the meaning of pest? Hope all of you saw this leaf, which is a diseased leaf. You can see some yellow spots, some leaves being eaten. Everyone, hope you have seen. So this is a diseased leaf. So like this, many leaves are there which are diseased only because of the attack of what? Attack of this pest. So the crops can be attacked. So come to page number 126. We are going to see how to protect the crops from the attack of the pest. Now we can see on the board, you can see there is a list of the pest. Moth. Don't say mouth. It is moth. Then we have caterpillars. Caterpillars means small worms like which eats the leaves, green color, or it can be different colored also. Caterpillar. Then we have beetles. This is also one type of insect which attacks the leaves. Beetles are there. Then we have larvae, grasshoppers, and then the aphids. So these are the pests which infects the crops. So what is the duty of a farmer, or what is our duty is to protect the crop from the attack of these kinds of the pest. So how can we protect our plants from this attack of pest? We can spray the pesticide. So now what are these pesticides? Pesticides are nothing but it is a chemical. It's a chemical which kills all this pest. We are taking example of paddy crop. So these are all the pests which attacks the paddy crop. We are talking about all these pests. So we have to spray the pesticide to protect the crops from the attack of the pest. It can be pesticide. Again, one more thing we are going to spray is, or we are going to use, is the manure. So manure is nothing but they are the nutrients. You are providing, like cow dung. Cow dung is a very good manure for the crops. Cow dung. You have many other manures like biofertilizers. So like that we use this manure so that you will get a good, or you will get a very nice yield. And when you get a good yield, you will get a good profit. So here we are going to see the use of pesticide. On page 126 you can see the pesticides. Pesticides are used to protect the crop from these pests. But what happens is, when we spray this pesticides, nature is chemical nature. So when we use excess of pesticide, what is happening? When you go on spraying excess pesticide onto the soil, what happens is the soil's fertility will decrease. Fertility of the soil or the yield of the crop after one season or the other season, what happens is the yield will decrease. It is only because of the excessive use of pesticide. So here we have to find an alternative for this chemical pesticide to protect the fertility of our soil. So there are different other ways. Natural pesticides are there which kills this pest. That is, we are using biological control. Biological control means if you use some insects which will eat this caterpillar, what will happen? The number of caterpillar will decrease, and when the number of caterpillar will decrease, your crop will be saved from the attack. So you are using a biological control. Instead of using pesticide, you are using a biological way. So when you use a biological way, you will have more advantage rather than disadvantage, because if you use more pesticide, there is more disadvantage. What is the disadvantage? Your crop, your soil is losing its fertility. So these are the disadvantages of excessive or indiscriminate use of pesticide. So here all that is explained in 126 page, because you are using pesticide to kill the pest. But what happens along with the pest? What is happening is some useful insects are also there. That useful insects are also getting killed. You know, butterflies. Butterfly helps in cross pollination. So all that useful caterpillars are also getting killed. So that is, you have to protect your crops from the pest. For that, next page number 127, you can see how to identify the pest. So when I showed you one leaf, if you see this leaf, you have to identify. You don't know which is the pest which has attacked this leaf. So what is the identification step is, you have to see what are the symptoms what you see. Isn't it, a doctor also identifies your disease by the symptom. When you go to doctor and say you are suffering from cough and cold, high fever, and you have difficulty in breathing, commonly they say presently you say it is COVID. But not necessarily COVID, it can be general flu also. So according to what symptoms you have, the doctor will tell you what disease you are suffering from. Same way, a botanist means one who studies about plant. He studies the symptoms of this leaf. You can see what are the symptoms. You can see some yellowish spots. You can see some part being eaten. You can see some powdery substances. So these are the identifications of different pests. After identification of pest, you can use the pesticide. Like you identified that this is a caterpillar. What you will do? You will use a pesticide to kill the caterpillar. So understood here what is the identification of pest on page number 127. Then next come to the page number 128. Now paddy is the crop which we talked about, and these are the pests. But there are other crops also like sugarcane. Sugarcane, I told you sugarcane, when you see sometimes inside the sugarcane you can see some red spots. Reddish areas you can see in that cane. So that is called as a red rot disease. That's a fungal disease. So like that, sugarcane, paddy, wheat, groundnut. Groundnut also is affected. You can see groundnut, page number 129. Groundnut is there. See, ticca disease. That is a groundnut disease. Ticca disease is affecting which plant? Groundnut. Especially which part? Leaves. So here either leaves, sometimes stem, you can say sugarcane, stem is attacked. So any part of the plant can be attacked by the pest. And that pest can be either fungus or fungi, or it can be virus, or it can be bacteria, or it can be any of this. Insects. Aphids is nothing but insects. So here you can see different agents causing damage to the crop. So there is a need to spray the pesticide. So here we are going to see the control of pest. So here what does a farmer do? Normally if he sees a diseased part, see when you have fresh fruits and in that one fruit is rotten, what you do is you remove that rotten fruit so that remaining fruits will be saved. If you keep that rotten fruit in the same basket, the whole basket will get rotten. Same way the farmer also tests, or he will go and check out whether any diseased leaves are there. So what he does is he tries to remove it so that the other healthy plants may not be affected. How does he remove that? He removes the leaves or he removes the branches and then he burns it. But this practice is not very good, because in Delhi and all you have seen there is burning of the stubble. They are burning after harvesting there is some dry grass which they burn, and after burning what happens is the pollution is increasing. So that is not a good practice. So now we are going to see some pesticides. On page 128 there is a name of some pesticides. Dithane M45 underline and Endrin. So here he is using both the pesticide. Why is he using both the pesticide? Because he wants to control the insect, he wants to control the fungal diseases at a time. But what is happening is excessive use of pesticide is causing damage to the soil. So here we have to use the pesticide wisely. Because if you spray pesticide, what happens? There are some useful bacteria also in the soil which is helping in the fixation of nitrogen. They also get killed. You are using it to kill one bacteria. But when you are using that to kill one bacteria, all the bacteria are getting killed. So it is not very wise to use excess amount of pesticide. So we are going to see different practices. How or what are the methods of spraying or dusting or using this pesticide. You can see page 128. Either spraying, then we have dusting, putting in the soil, burning, picking, all these practices. Biopesticides. The final one is the best option, biopesticide. Now when you saw the leaf here, you can see that there are some holes or some eaten parts. So this is not a bacterial disease. You can say this is being eaten by the insects when you look at the identification of pests. So here twisted leaf, fungal infection is there. Fungal infection will be in different color, white, yellow, black, those are fungal. If there is a discoloration means if there is any different color, you can identify it different. Groundnut, Tikka disease. So these are all the different types of diseases. Before I end, I remind you that you have to prepare for your examination, and your examination chapter is biodiversity and its conservation. 6th chapter, be prepared. Followed everyone? So enjoy your festival, but keep yourself safe. Thank you.